Good morning, millennials. We are here today with Bwunj on the Toast, the creator of Good Morning Millennials.
Good morning, millennials.
Do you wish we named the show Good Morning Millennials?
No, I just wish that I got credit for what I have started.
Oh my God, we always give you credit.
Yeah.
We always give you credit. The story goes, we came up with so many names for this show, and one of them was Good Morning Millennials, and a lot of people were really into it, and we told Ben to get his feedback, and he said,
Good morning, millennials.
it sounds like if an alien landed on Earth and was trying to fit in with the kids. So we are the Morning Toast. We are here for such a fun special episode with Bwunj on the Toast.
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited
Thank you
you're
very
here.
much for having me. And
Of
Claude,
course.
thank you so much for not being here, allowing me to be here.
We're so excited. We have so many great questions for you, which of course we will get to after we hit you with the Fast Five stories. But before we begin, we have so many exciting housekeeping announcements. First of all, we launched Camp Toast presale yesterday. We are so fucking excited. It's gonna be lit as hell. General public tickets go live today at noon, so after the show, the tickets will be in the link in our Instagram bio, on our Facebook page, anywhere you can find us, you will find the tickets. You guys, it's gonna be so much fun. Ben, we were talking in the car, because Claudia said that you're not coming, but I assumed you guys would be coming.
Unfortunately, I won't be there. That's actually the extra premium package. Do they know my Venmo? Benjamin-Soffer. I'm hosting a separate event that you can come to and pay me directly. It's a dinner. It's a dinner. No,
No one
I think
likes
that
a
it's
dinner.
more of an all girls camp, like an
our camp.
Your camp.
Yes,
yes. Yeah, I'm throwing an all girls camp. It's a getaway weekend,
Just for the girls.
just for the girls. No, I just want you guys to have your fun, do your thing without a man there. Just
Well, there will be a man.
wrecking the time.
There will be a man there, and his name is Theo.
No, Theo's gonna be at my brunch.
No, that's why you should come with Theo, so you can be on Theo Patrol. Theo would have the greatest time at Camp Toast.
I'll come if it is what the people want.
Okay.
If the people really want me to come,
Okay.
I'll come.
Okay, that's good to know. We have a private Camp Toast Facebook group for all the people who will be in attendance, and that's where we will poll them, and we'll find out if you should be
Does
coming.
everybody know what Camp Toast is and what they're getting themselves into?
Well, so that's what's funny is I feel like either you went to camp and you know exactly what camp is, or you're like, what the hell, this is a cult, we're all going up to the woods together to be murdered. And I just want you to know that Camp Toast is not that. It's gonna be so fun. It's at our old campgrounds, beautiful, spacious, palatial greenery, and it's gonna be a camp weekend. We're gonna have color war, we're gonna have campfires, bonfires, talent shows, the toast live from the rec hall. So you'll be getting the toast served to you directly every morning. There will be drinks. It's camp fun, so sports, ropes course, waterfront, canoes, swimming. There's 2 pools. And it's all of that, but with fellow toasters who we just all have the same things in common, and with alcoholic beverages. And it truly sounds like my dream come true.
It sounds incredible.
We're making
What
our
an
own,
infomercial.
We're making our own dreams happen.
Is this
a reality.
QVC?
I don't know, but I feel like I could fuck with QVC.
Totally. You just sold.
I just sold Camp Toast.
10,000 in product
I just sold Camp
in
Toast.
30 seconds.
And it's going to be so
It was a
fun.
good sell.
Once you get there, everything is included. Food, alcohol, lodging, your bed. All you have to bring is your positive attitude, bedding, and whatever the hell you want to wear, which could be whatever.
Mm-hmm. The positive attitude piece, I feel might be tough. I feel the culture surrounding the toast is Tretch, do you feel that way? I feel everyone is just gonna have a sigh when they get there, oh fuck, it's hot.
It's not gonna be hot. It's September in the Poconos.
That's true.
It's a
actually
beautiful time of year.
That's true.
It's gonna be so lovely and beautiful.
I'm
and
coming.
As Claudia and I are the queens of Tretch, and it's not gonna be Tretch. We will we wouldn't put on something that's Tretch for you guys. We love you too much. You're coming.
I'm coming.
I sold you.
I'm there. I'm sold. I'm sold.
If you haven't got your tickets yet, if you're a Patreon member, they're available to you now on the Patreon page. If you're not a Patreon member, 12 o'clock noon Eastern time, tickets are available. We'll see you in the Poconos. I can't fucking wait.
I just realized that I'm looking there. There's nothing really there. I should be looking there, right?
Well, when you're talking to the people, look there. When you're talking to me, look at me.
Look at you.
When you're talking to the lamp,
To the lamppost.
look at the lamp.
Cool.
Okay, so are you ready to get into the Fast Five stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast?
Some really juicy stories.
Some really juicy stories. Well-rounded per usual, because we're just done talking about trash, right? Except
No trash.
No, a little bit of trash.
I mean, it's all trash.
I mean, this is the morning toast after all.
Honestly, any morning news is trash.
What?
Evening news, that. There's one thing per day. In general, all news, in my opinion, It's good trash though. It's like I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like it's not like we like want a war. It's like X person dated X person, which I want to hear and I want to talk about.
Well, speaking of person dating person, Kris Jenner is fueling rumors that she is engaged to Corey Gamble. You guys, I'm shook. James Corden knows the best way to get his guests to talk is to play a game of Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts on CBS's The Late Late Show. Just ask Khloe, Kim, and Kendall Jenner. So when Kris appeared on Tuesday's episode to promote Keeping Up with the Kardashians, he dedicated a segment to grilling his guests over some gross grub. James gave Kris a choice. Answer his questions or eat an 1,000-year-old egg, bloodhead cheese, a bull penis, a cow tongue, crickets, deep fried butter, hot sauce, or a sardine smoothie. I feel like you would eat some of those things.
Can you, what just happened there?
So James Corden plays a game, Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts.
Yes.
So if he asks you a question and if you don't want to answer it, you have to eat one of these things.
Oh, whoa, got it.
So he asked her, she asked him, why haven't you done a carpool karaoke with Kanye West yet? Great question. He said, I can answer this easily. This is a great question for me. We've tried. He's canceled twice, maybe even 3 times. Sade.
Oh, God.
He canceled once as I was turning the corner to his house. I was in a car, and by the time the call finished, I was outside his house, and they were like, he's not in the zone for it right now. We'll do it another time. He did send me a lovely gift. He sent me these incredible flowers in a cube, which I'd never seen before. And he sent me a pair of Yeezys. People were like, whoa, they're so expensive. And I was like, yeah, they cost my show $45,000. But we love him. He's my dream. He knows that. He's my absolute dream. Okay. Then
I was thinking that, like, there's no way that he wouldn't have Kanye on.
No, I'm sure he would love to, but I don't know if that's like so Kanye's personality unless you catch him on like a really good day. And it seems as though he has yet to do that. Next, James Corden asked Kris Jenner, you're the executive producer of Keeping Up. If you had to cut one of your daughters from the show, who would it be and why?
Did she answer?
No. She took a swig.
Should we answer?
Yeah, who would you cut? Courtney, because she's the least interesting to look at?
I mean, she just leads the least interesting TV life currently.
Currently.
So it would have to be Courtney. But you can't really cut Courtney. She's a founding member of this crew.
That's true.
I don't know. I find Kendall super, like, unimportant. Like, she doesn't really do anything.
I agree, and we were saying this last week on the show, but then I also said this week, did you watch this week's episode with Claudia?
I did not, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. This week's episode was really telling, and Courtney was a pain in the ass.
That stuff I saw.
And Kendall, like, just did something that made me think of her so differently. Like, she was just so professional and, like, a good sister, and so for that, like, she gets a pass. But you had some thoughts on Courtney and Eunice that you wanted to share with the group.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't know if everybody was Team Courtney, everybody was Team Eunice. I am certainly Team Courtney. And just in case anybody thinks that his little getaway was a boys' trip, it certainly was not.
Right.
That's it. I just wanted to stand for Courtney.
Oh,
No, I stand for Courtney.
In the battle of Courtney versus
in the battle of Courtney versus Eunice.
But in the battle of Courtney versus sisters.
No, I stand with sisters. But also, it's very tough. The show has been on for how many years?
Over 10.
Okay, so at some point in your life of reality TV, your life changes. Like, she should really have her own show where it's like her family. If she wants to just not be going out and doing the same things that the rest of the Kardashians are doing, like, she should have like a very don't be tardy type of show. Like
But Courtney's so boring. Kim Zolciak is a firecracker.
But I think Kim Zolciak is a firecracker because it's her own show.
No, I don't think what Courtney needs is her own show. Honestly, this is what Courtney should have done because
do you know what I'm
she
saying?
got left in the dust like a few years ago, and now the dust has settled, and she realized like she's still in it. When she was with Scott, there was a moment where like he was buying houses and flipping them, and she was obsessed with interior design, and they could have been like an upscale Chip and Jo.
Totally.
And they wanted to, like, Kris wanted to produce that show, and Courtney didn't want to do it. Like, if she had done that, she would have had like a whole home decor career separate from her sisters, and she could have like made her own schedule and her own life.
Chip and Jo, I didn't know that.
And they would have been like an upscale version because like it would have been like luxury homes and luxury cars and like luxury decor, and it would have been so interesting. But she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do the work.
No, she probably saw it as legitimizing a career for Scott, which I don't think she wanted to do.
She's already done that, and he's the father of her children. So the more he has a career,
she didn't do that. What career does he have?
Keeping Up. He's on the season more than
I
she
know,
is.
but I'm saying like another career.
But like the more of a career that he has, like the less she has to like take care of him and pay him in child support. So it's a win-win.
I agree that it would have been a win-win. I'm just saying that's why I think that maybe she didn't do it.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. She probably just didn't want to work with Scott.
Yeah, sad. So yeah, justice for Courtney. Do we still do justice?
We still do justice, but not for Courtney.
Justice for Courtney with Younes.
Okay.
Justice for the rest of them for Kourtney.
Okay.
With
Very
Kourtney?
fair. Against Kourtney.
Against Kourtney.
Anyways, James Corden asked Kris if her and Corey Gamble are engaged, and she said she's not going to answer. And then the camera cut to Corey Gamble, and he was smiling from ear to ear.
Wow.
What do you think? Honestly, I'm weirdly so here for them. Like,
Same.
I'm just so happy for her. Like, whatever brings her joy in this life, I've heard so many good things about her from people who have met her that I just want her to be happy. She's been through so much.
Didn't they break up at a point?
Yes.
They did.
And then they got back together very quietly. Also, which I appreciate because you're not taking me on this roller coaster of your relationship. I have my own problems.
Do you think that they just broke up so that he would like kind of fall out of the picture a little bit and then they date on the side, or you think it was a real breakup?
I think it was probably a real breakup, just trying to figure out like what they're going to do with the rest of their lives. Maybe they figured it out and it's going to be marriage.
I'm a fan of his. Like, I remember liking him on the show. I think that he's just like a nice guy.
Yeah, I agree.
And like, she needs a nice guy. She could use some like positivity in her life, like where she goes home and she talks about like the nice day that he had and like,
totally.
you know what I
Just
mean? Like,
some,
not drama.
Some regular
people stuff. Exactly.
And I feel like he also is so like sweet to her kids and gives them really good advice, and it's just always finding a way to be helpful even though they have people to do everything for them. Like, he really steps up to the plate.
Yep.
Like, he could sit back and be like, oh, I'll have a security guard come to your house and check on your alarm, but he goes and does it himself.
Yeah, he's a doer.
He's a doer. I'm here for it. I'm here for him.
Me too.
I honestly hope they're engaged.
Me too.
And like, I would love a Kris Jenner TV wedding. Like, it should be about Kris for a second.
Totally.
The unsung hero.
The unsung hero.
Who's
She's
your favorite
great.
Kardashian?
What a good question. I like them all for different reasons. I think that Kylie is incredibly impressive currently. It has to be Kim.
Yeah.
Kim is the one.
Because without Kim, there are no...
There's nothing. It is certainly not Khloe. She's so damn annoying to me.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just not into like the rebranding yourself as a fitness guru type of thing.
Okay.
I liked like larger Kourtney.
Larger Khloe. A lot of
Khloe.
people
Like, I
did.
thought that she was just like more fun and different. Like, she just went down the path of like what everybody else is doing. I like an outlier.
I agree, but I feel like she seems happier now, and like, that's what's most important. But I guess it's less entertaining for you, and I'm sorry about that.
It's less entertaining for me.
I understand.
Like, this show is not about their happiness. Like, we're watching it for entertainment.
What do you think about Tristan Thompson? You're a big sports guy. Is he a talented player?
No, he
He's not,
sucks.
but
he used to be great. He used to be great. Oh, sorry. I can't believe I even said that. He used to be so decent.
Okay.
Like, me almost calling Tristan Thompson great was such a bad call. He was never great. He was always like a role player. Like, he fit his job.
Okay.
He like deserved to be in the NBA, deserved to make money, like a real NBA player for sure.
Okay.
He is currently complete flaming garbage. Like, there is nothing to him whatsoever.
Okay.
But it seems like the Kardashians like to go after that NBA player. Like, Kris Humphries was super similar.
Okay, Kris
Like,
Humphries was a nobody. Kris Humphries was a bench warmer.
No. Kris Humphries and Tristan Thompson are very similar NBA players.
Now or
No,
then, when they were picked
always,
up?
Always.
Really?
Always, yes. They're always middle of the pack. They start. They play like 20, 25 minutes. Each get like 10 points, 10 rebounds. Just do their job.
What about
the same guy?
What about Lamar?
Lamar was a little better. He, again, was not a star. The only star that the Kardashians have dated is Blake Griffin. He's the only star.
And that's questionable.
And that turned out really well. Did you guys talk about that?
Well, I just like...
His child support?
No, we actually didn't because...
So, can I touch on that?
I feel like that relationship was a little fake, and I just don't like to give it credence by talking about it. But please, tell me about it.
Blake Griffin is paying more monthly child support than NBA players are getting salaries. I don't know if that made sense.
Yeah, than other NBA.
Than other NBA players. Isaiah Thomas, not to make this all about sports.
No, I
but
appreciate
have you heard about Isaiah Thomas?
No, I haven't. And you know what? This is the kind of expertise we need on the show, because so many times we've asked into the void, is Tristan Thompson good at basketball? And we can't get a straight answer.
Yes.
So I really appreciate this.
There's a man named Isaiah Thomas whose career, sadly, over the last 2 years has gone downhill. He was incredible, making $30 million a year. Like, some tragic things happened in his life. He's now making $3 million a year.
Okay. Still nothing.
Blake Griffin's baby mama is making $3 million a year. $3.5 million a year.
Okay.
I think I messed that up in the beginning and said that it was $3 million a month. She's making $300,000 a month.
Just for being a mom.
Just for being a mom.
And they say,
I'm saying, like,
and they say motherhood isn't a job.
That's It's a lot of money.
That is so crazy. But I guess Blake Griffin is just like
That rich.
that talented. Okay, another one for you, James Harden. Where does he fall?
Incredible.
Okay.
The best. I completely forgot about that. Dated Chloe?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the third best player in the NBA.
I was actually also really here for them because he stayed with her like through all the Lamar drama when he was in the hospital.
He's really nice.
He seems nice.
He is. I'm sorry. I'm acting like I know him.
What about?
I think he's nice.
What about Miles Austin, the baseball player that Kim dated?
Is it baseball or?
It's baseball.
I think it's football. Miles
Really?
Austin.
Really?
Ex-Cowboy. Somebody can.
Perhaps.
Somebody
Yeah, it
can
was something out of Dallas or
Dallas.
Texas.
Yeah. He was good.
Oh, I thought he was a baseball
And
player.
Reggie Bush, by the way.
Reggie Bush.
Great at the time.
And he won the Super Bowl when he was dating Kim.
Yeah. I mean, they kill all their careers.
For sure.
They're
But
all-
also,
they're
but
all
but that's just also the trajectory of athletes. Like, you're great and then you're less great.
No, because it's not long enough period of time. Like, it's really incredible what happens. They all just. That's it.
Okay. But are you here for Chloe and Tristan, like knowing the two of them separately-ish?
Being a really close friend of Tristan, I think that Chloe's really good for him.
I agree. But is Tristan good for Chloe?
Yeah, I think that as long as he doesn't fuck up again. I think that, and like this may be an unpopular opinion, and I think that it's across all sports in general, not just men, not just women. When you date an athlete, it's very tough. You're away from each other for 6-7 months out of the year. There's a lot of pressures going on, and I think there's nothing worse in the whole world than cheating, but you can't exactly act surprised when a pro athlete in any sport cheats on someone. Like, it's kind of like, it happens way too often.
Do you think all athletes cheat?
No, but I think 90% of athletes cheat.
Okay.
Because it is what it
It's
is.
too
Like,
easy.
It's too easy. You're away from your husband or wife all the time. You make so much money and have people throwing themselves at you. And odds are, if you met your husband or wife while you were this famous, then you're gonna cheat, if that makes sense. The people
that came up
with them, like LeBron has never cheated on his wife.
That's confirmed?
Confirmed.
Okay.
And it's because they're high school sweethearts. It's very different. Like, when you actually love each other and grew up pre-fame, I don't think you cheat. But odds are you got married post-fame. And you cheat.
Okay, that's fair.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you
Sometimes
for all of your insights.
Sometimes I jumbled my words a bit.
No, you're doing a great job.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, natural. Okay, next story is exciting and something that we reported on speculatively, but now it's confirmed that Denise Richards is joining the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. My, how the mighty have fallen. I'm of two minds on this because I actually like Denise Richards and I'm curious to see what she's up to now. And we read these articles that Charlie Sheen is down to his last $10 million. So like her child support funds are running out. Well, he had like $200 million on his team.
Yeah, he was king.
Like, why do we know like the intricacies of Charlie Sheen's finances?
His bank account, like literally every time he spends $1,
We
get a notification.
We have Charlie Sheen's Chase account.
Yeah,
like, ding,
Starbucks.
we're down to 10. We're down to 10
He spends
million.
too much on lattes.
So she has gotten a job over at Bravo. And on the one hand, I'm not here for traditional celebrities becoming Real Housewives because like it just bothers me. I can't explain it. I also read a rumor that Tori Spelling was joining the cast too. And like that, I'm not here for that whatsoever. So don't even think about it. But I'm here. I'll give her a chance.
Sure.
Sure. And you.
It doesn't like. Oh, sorry. Can you just give me the 3 people? Like, just name 3 people
Lisa
that are on Beverly Hills.
Vanderpump, Erica
Okay,
Jane,
yeah.
Lisa
I know the show.
Kyle
I know the
Richards.
show. Just sometimes I need the name to know which season it is.
Yeah.
Or which county. I actually really like Beverly Hills. I think that there's already enough drama though, and she seems like she's just gonna be like a piece that like hangs out on the side. Like the core drama is Lisa Rinna.
Dorit. Well, Lisa Rinna is now
But-
out of the drama.
Yeah, but Dorit like kind of came in and like created the drama. Like I thought that.
For sure. Well, she had to make a splash.
Yeah, so if Denise Richards comes in and like is a fucking psychopath, then maybe she can
She can
like,
hang
make
with the
some
girls.
waves.
Yeah.
But if she just like actually has her life documented on camera, she's not going to be that interesting.
I
don't
agree.
think.
Well, she's really pretty, so that works in her favor.
It's not, but pretty has never really dictated how well you've done on the show.
No, but I personally enjoy watching good-looking people.
Oh, fine, sure.
You know, so all of a sudden, like, you're more interesting,
Mm-hmm.
which is a terrible thing to say. Also, we will be recapping Real Housewives of New York in a little bit, but not much happened. It was more of a filler episode to get us from Cartagena back to New York. To
I
the
did
grand
watch
finale.
Cartagena though, the whole thing.
Was
so
it
I
crazy
know
that you guys were in Colombia while Cartagena was going down, literally?
Yeah, it's also crazy that the entire boat incident was because the fucking captain left the anchor dragging while they're going 60 miles an hour.
I don't think he left it dragging. I think it fell because it was like such chaos. It fell down. I don't think that the captain left the anchor down. It fell out.
You don't have like a notification that the anchor fell? Like, what are they doing on some rinky-dink boat? I don't think anchors can just fall. I mean, I think that they can in like a 1930s boat. Like a 2018 boat, you don't get a notification, anchor dropped, warning.
It might have been a 1930s boat.
Great, then Bravo needs to spend a little more fucking money on boats when they send their cast to another country.
An hour and a half to another island in Colombia.
And is there any, Tinsley. It was her idea was the boat?
Yeah.
Like, are we really expected to believe that she set up that boat, not Bravo?
Well,
like, why would, do you know what I mean?
No, I agree.
Logistically.
So this is what Darren said. She was here last week. She's Andy's assistant. She said that, like, the women will, like, choose the trip. So Tinsley did choose Colombia. I'm sure she had a hand in choosing the itinerary because she's been there a lot of times before, and then Bravo orchestrates it. So no, Tinsley did not book that specific boat, but what was most annoying about Tinsley is like she was taking it all so personally that she couldn't even admit that she put them in such danger. Like, I don't think it was Tinsley's fault whatsoever that they were on that. It was a little bit her fault. She chose Colombia, but.
But I'm saying you can't.
No, I don't.
You can't blame someone for going to a country.
No, they weren't, and they didn't blame her. But what was frustrating is they are literally throwing up off the side of the boat, shitting in their pants, and Tinsley's there saying, "This is not a big deal. This happens all the time." And
but if they all had her attitude, they wouldn't have been shitting their pants. They would have been throwing up because it's the sea. Like the last time I was on a boat, I puked. I puke on boats.
The last time I was on a boat with you, I puked.
Oh
Remember,
my
in
God.
Nantucket?
Yeah, and I fucking swam in it. Are we allowed to curse? Because
Yes,
I've just been cursing out the wazoo.
You're allowed to curse.
I've just been cursing out the wazoo.
Let her rip.
Do they know that story?
I actually don't think that they know this story. This was the same day that In Tune with What's Necessary was born. It was a very treacherous day.
Yes, we went to Nantucket, and Jews in Nantucket is a crazy thing. We were the only Jews there.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing. We rented a boat for the day. It was just me, Jackie, and Claudia, the original trio. We rented a boat, went out to sea. For whatever reason, I thought that I could captain a boat. Actually, I think I did it pretty well.
You did a pretty good job, but it was kind of a small boat. I didn't know at the time that I was prone to seasickness because I hadn't been on a boat in a while.
It also wasn't even sea.
I was hungover.
Oh, you were hungover. That's what it was.
So between just the boat moving beneath me, my hangover, I was throwing up off the side, while Ben was on the other side of the boat, like talking to some people, like because everyone was like at this private island.
I anchored.
You anchored.
And we were swimming.
And you were swimming on one side. I was throwing up on the other side. And then you came around to like come
and I
chat
swam
with
in your
us.
puke.
And you swam in my puke.
Yeah,
but it was so diluted by then that you didn't realize until I told you. I should have never told you.
No, you should have never told me.
Ignorance is bliss.
Mm-hmm, totally.
Good times.
Yeah, good times.
We should go back there.
I mean, I imagine what you're swimming in that ocean anyway.
Right.
Like
whale puke.
Everything.
Do whales puke? Weird.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways, next up we have some tech news for you. And it's honestly like very important to me personally because I do feel so paranoid of technology sometimes. But Apple says that your iPhone isn't eavesdropping on you. Liars. Tech users have long questioned whether mobile devices and smart speakers eavesdrop on their private conversations. Apple answered that question today with a resounding no. In a letter to federal lawmakers, the tech giant insisted that iPhones do not listen to what users are saying and said third-party app developers don't have access to audio data. Quote, iPhone doesn't listen to consumers except to recognize the clear, unambiguous audio trigger. Hey, Siri. I hate her.
Good morning.
Go away. Said Timothy Powderly, Apple's Director of Federal Government Affairs, wrote in the letter, which was obtained by CNN. The customer is not our product, and our business model does not depend on collecting vast amounts of personally identifiable information to enrich targeted profiles marketed to advertisers.
I think they're asking the wrong person.
They should be asking Alexa.
I don't know. Somebody is listening because like when we have just like a casual conversation, like, I don't know, this morning I had Cheerios. In like 30 minutes, I'll go on Facebook and there'll be an ad for Cheerios. And I never search Cheerios.
Right.
And that's how I know somebody's listening to me.
No, my friends were in the car together and they were talking about someone like random, someone so random that they don't even like look at an Instagram, and then they open their Instagram and her picture was the first one to come up.
Like that's weird. Those I believe are coincidences though.
Spooky. How many coincidences does a pattern make?
Totally, but you all are friends of friends, and like that girl is like so close to you.
No, she's
Like-
not. It was a random
No,
girl.
like a couple degrees of separation. She's a random girl, but she's not random.
Right.
Like the same way that the way that Facebook creates suggested friends is because 6 of your close friends are friends with her, but you're not friends with her, so
Right.
she pops up.
Right.
So then when you were talking about that one friend that you've never met, you're like, oh my God. But like, no, like it makes sense. That one I don't agree with. The Cheerios thing, even though that was a bad example.
It's spooky.
Do you know what I mean? Like you're on Facebook and then you get like an ad
Yeah,
about something you were talking about.
Yeah.
Not a person.
No, as long as it's something that you're talking about, that's weird. But once you search something on your computer, like that
Oh,
data
forever.
is embedded, and you will keep getting the same top suggestion from Revolve until you buy it, and even after you buy it.
Yep. Ritz Carlton. I'm not booking a vacation anymore. One time. One time.
But honestly, Alexa does listen.
Yeah, that's
And
why I put her on mute.
I'm fucking done with
Put
her.
her on mute.
I put her on mute when I'm like, I don't know, having government-sensitive conversations. But like, I like her because when I'm sitting doing my makeup, I don't have to go to my iPad to put on music. I'm just like, Alexa, play Kelly Clarkson. And she starts with the worst songs. Alexa, next. Another terrible song Alexa, next. Another terrible remix of a terrible song. Like, where is my good Kelly Clarkson? Alexa needs to get better taste in music because like when you ask her to play an artist, she's constantly fucking up. I asked her to play the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack the other day, and every song was from the score, not the lyrical songs.
Bitch.
Bitch, get it
Bitch.
together. It's not cool.
I was never a big Alexa user. Claudia is the queen of Alexa. We have one in our bathroom. We have one in our living room. That's about it. But I don't know. I see the value.
I
Like
see the
Alexa,
value.
do X, but like I also would just prefer to go on Spotify and play my own song.
Alexa just doesn't provide anything to me that I can't get on my own if I'm just a little bit less lazy.
Tiny bit less lazy.
Tiny bit. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be like, Alexa, what time is it? I can also just find that out for
Also,
myself.
what's stopping Apple from doing Alexa play Kelly Clarkson?
Siri play Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure that they could do it. Hey, Siri. Oh, now you're asleep. Anyways, so you can feel a little bit safer with your Apple phones, but I don't know. I just wouldn't trust them personally.
What about cameras?
What about laptop cameras?
That's what I'm saying. And like, I don't want to get into like,
Conspiracy theories?
yeah, but like, I don't know. I just feel like they have like a trillion people watching porn. Like, not
But,
to
like-
talk about porn, but like that's like one thing that like people are obviously quite nervous about.
Right.
In terms of cameras.
For sure, but here's the thing about that. Like, first of all, watching porn is not illegal. So if the government has all this footage of people watching porn, like, what are they going to do? Send it to everyone's wife? Like, it's not a big deal. Like,
I agree. It's just unnerving. And like, if Apple released like
But
either
Apple-
a clip or like some like
That's your-
little shutter that can like go over the screen so that I don't have to like take like a piece of tape.
well,
like
then
when
their
I'm
clip
feeling
would be like
nervous.
see-through. No, you gotta bring your own tape.
You know what I mean?
BYOT, you guys.
UIOT.
Okay, this next story is really crazy, and Uber tried to warn us, you guys, but we
They
all
did.
ignored the cries.
They did. I
and
saw
now
it.
New York City has just capped the number of Uber and Lyft vehicles in the city, and this is a disaster. New York just became the first U.S. city to cap the number of ride-sharing vehicles and require Uber, Lyft, and other companies to pay drivers a minimum rate. Well, that part's nice. Regulatory changes in New York City, Uber's largest U.S. market, could provide a model for other cities eager to rein in ride-sharing firms that have increased congestion even as they've revolutionized transportation, and they have. The package of bills approved Wednesday by the New York City Council calls for, among other things, a one-year freeze on new for-hire vehicle licenses as the city explores ways of reducing traffic congestion. It also ensures that rideshare drivers earn at least $17.22 per hour. Supporters of the law, including Mayor Bill de Blasio, said it will ease gridlock and improve wages, but critics said it will make it harder and more expensive to get around. And it will. This is a horrible, horrible thing, you guys.
This is not. Are you done reading?
No,
Okay,
someone.
and then
Joseph,
and then I'll jump in.
Lyft's vice president said these sweeping cuts to transportation will bring New Yorkers back to an era of struggling to get a ride,
No, it won't.
particularly
Oh,
for
yes.
communities of color and in the outer boroughs. We will never stop working to ensure New Yorkers have access to reliable and affordable transportation in every borough.
Yes.
I completely agree.
This is a smokescreen. What Bill de Blasio has done, and I'm about to tear into him.
Tarrington.
Smokescreen. The reason why the city has so much fucking congestion is because there are 10 trillion construction projects that never end. Every single street has massive construction. I don't know if it was Bloomberg or de Blasio, whoever put in huge bus lanes that take up half of Madison Avenue. That is why there is congestion.
The bike lanes.
No left. The bike lanes. No, but that was Bloomberg. No left turns no right
Right
turns.
turns.
You
No
can't go
turning,
straight. You
no
can't
turn-
go back. You can't go anywhere. It has nothing to do with the amount of cars. It has to do with what is going on in our city, which is filth, construction, homeless.
Which is construction, which is made slower by government regulation. Maybe if you loosened up, construction would be built faster and we could clear these roads. The bike lanes, well, the thing about the bike lanes is if I ever rode a bike in the city, like I'd be so scared to use those bike lanes. Like, and they're...
Do you know how many times I open up my cab door into those bike lanes? Like just, Claudia. She literally blindfolds herself and just swings it open. She's never hit anyone, thank God, but it's very dangerous.
No, the bus lanes, you've got it down to 3 lanes. We have more cars than ever because like we're moving into the future, and the future is cars, as it was in the 1900s. Here's the perfect example of what's wrong with the city. If you're on 34th Street trying to go down Park Avenue, you can't make a left onto Park. You have to make a right onto Park, go up to 35th, sit in that traffic, then make the left to go up to 35th to go down to go down Park Avenue. So you are creating so much more traffic by not letting people just go the way they need to go, because now they're sitting on other streets where they don't need to be, causing more traffic. We need a traffic mayor, like a person just dedicated to traffic who, I don't know how you become an expert in traffic laws and traffic patterns, but that's what we need.
There's one problem that we did not mention. I don't know if you're going to say, I want to say it on 3.
Hold on,
I wish that you knew it. I'm just going to say it.
Wait, hold on. About the traffic.
There is one, yes, de Blasio is the king of problems, but there is a smaller man that is the problem.
Governor Cuomo?
1, 2, 3. Traffic cops.
Traffic cops.
Traffic cops do nothing. I'd prefer just to pay them to sit at home, because us paying them to stand there and, ooh, come. Yeah, it's fucking green light. That's why I'm supposed to go right. Stop. Red light. The same way that you just said that in the 1900s, cars were a thing. Yeah, when they invented the traffic light, that was so that people didn't need to tell us when to stop and go. Now, and like, if there's a big no left turn sign, why is that traffic cop telling me to make a left turn? If you want him, if we're able to make left turns, let's remove the sign. Like,
It's
what
so
is
crazy.
she doing there?
I don't know.
Every single time there's a traffic cop, there is problems.
I feel so badly for traffic cops because they're really just doing their job. You think they want to be yelled at, and one time I wanted to scream at a traffic cop so badly, but I'm just like such a wimp, I did not. But I saw someone else do it at that moment, and he was so fucking nasty to the traffic cop.
It's hard.
And I felt terrible, and now I have like a new sympathy for traffic cops. Do you know how much shit they take?
A ton of shit, but just for anybody that drives in the city, a quick hack. Traffic cops have no power. I will make a left. They don't have a ticket book.
Yeah.
Do whatever the hell you want. They have no power. They can't ticket you. They can't do anything.
And more.
So if you really want to make that left, make that left.
So this is terrible for people who ride Uber, but also people who work for Uber, because now
they're not going to.
They're not going to be allowing new drivers. And if you ever like talk to your Uber driver, like they're so interesting, and they're doing like so much more than just Uber. Like they're in night school and they drive during the day to pay for school. Like Uber is so great for so many people, both the people that work for Uber and the people that are consumers of Uber. And this is a terrible thing.
It's the king of side hustle. Uber is just like people just do it to make a little extra cash. It's important. Like it's important to supplement incomes, like so that you don't have to work like three crazy jobs. You can just get in your car, and that can be your second job.
It helps so many people get around. And then there also is like Uber Pool, Via, which are also amazing and do help congestion. And if you want to help congestion, you should be not taking away Uber, encouraging people to use Uber Pool. So maybe like the government can give them some sort of grant to make Uber Pools less expensive and incentivize people to use Uber Pool. The answer isn't to take away Uber. Like that is just not. It's just that's.
Totally.
Too much government regulation. Who the fuck are you?
Totally. And if you want to focus on increasing the salaries of Uber drivers, maybe start with Colombia, where I just was. Because 2 things about that. Number 1, Uber is so incredible that I was able to get an Uber in under 4 minutes in the mountains of Bogota.
That's crazy.
That is incredible. Like normally I would have been fucking stranded there. Or I would have had to deal with a language barrier. Like I don't speak Spanish. He would have reamed me out for everything I had. The Uber was regulated on my credit card the same way. And those drivers, though, are paid nothing. So if you want to deal with, instead of dealing with an $18 minimum salary for Uber drivers here, who are all just trying to make extra money, the people in Bogota who are making it's like their main life, that are making $4 going 45 miles, We should start there.
I totally agree, and I feel like part of like Mayor de Blasio did this to like help the cabs because cabs were really like yellow cabs were really suffering from Uber, but yellow cabs were suffering because they too weren't in tune with what's necessary. First of all, the prices, like you get in the car and you start at $5 before you even move a foot, and second of all, like being a cab driver, getting a medallion to even drive a cab is so expensive. It takes years to pay itself
That's
off.
it.
Like they didn't evolve with the times, and for that reason you got left behind. But not anymore because de Blasio is pushing you to the forefront because he doesn't care what the people want.
It's old news. When did medallions come out? 1920?
I have no idea.
It's let's say 1920. It's a 100-year business. Did really well.
Yeah.
Time to move. Like move on.
Right.
Like there actually is no need for New York taxis. None.
Well, now there is because you can't get an Uber.
Yeah, but you know what's better? Eliminate all the fucking taxis. Everything becomes Uber. Then all of the prices drop, and we're in business.
They should be talking to us. I can't believe they could make this decision like just overnight in de Blasio's living room, and now we all have to suffer. Like.
It's just a front because he doesn't want to admit that he fucked up the city.
Put it to a vote. He fucked up the city, and like
So I'm saying he wants to say, oh, it's Uber's problem for congestion when really it's his problem for all of the reasons that we have laid out. This has been your nightly news. I'm Ben Soffer.
If you don't live in New York, well, one, congratulations because this rule doesn't apply to you. Mm-hmm. But two, you should start like girding your loins.
It's coming for them.
It's coming. We're just the first domino to fall, you guys, and it's unfortunate. Okay, fifth story, just another sad business story. Walmart is giving less shelf space to Twinkies. Hostess falls 16%. This is this is kind of a trend that we've been reporting between like Hostess, McDonald's, Pillsbury sold off some of their goods, and like I just feel like in this new organic world that we live in, like Hostess isn't going to cut it anymore.
I'm gonna make a bold statement. As a man that seems like he would really love a Twinkie or two, I think they taste like shit. There are such better bad snacks. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. If you were telling me that Entenmann's was losing shelf space for those delicious little cookies that are literally like a drop of heaven, that would concern me. A bad product though, losing shelf space makes sense.
They're not bad.
No.
It's not like your brand of junk food, but people love them.
No, they love them. But there are things that they love more.
Yeah, and I guess there are so many more options these days. Like,
yeah, so get them on Amazon. If you really love them, that's fine. Losing shelf space, Hostess shouldn't be in Walmart anymore.
Whoa, that's a bold claim. The maker of Twinkies, Ho-Hos, and Ding Dongs reported disappointing earnings Wednesday, sending its stock sliding 16%. Hostess Brands CEO said Wednesday the company had been hurt in the second quarter by shrinking shelf space and lower promotional support from one large retailer. The CEO did not specify the name of the retailer, but an analyst on a conference call with the company executives revealed it was Walmart.
Like, maybe change the name. Grab me a ding dong. Like, I don't know.
But that's like the power of Walmart.
Oh
like,
my God,
yes. You lose a little shelf space and you go down 16%.
Yes.
We got to get in Walmart.
We need to get in Walmart.
We need to put the toast on the shelf in Walmart.
Totally. I don't know how that would work.
I don't know how that would work either. Toast, like Elf on the Shelf, toast on the shelf, where we're like just being annoying.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute. Yeah, it would.
Anyways, I hope you guys can get it together over there at Hostess. It's just such an American institution. But I guess just like the taxis, you know, all good things must come to an end for bigger and better things in organic products and, I don't know, tastier Entenmann's.
Did we ever talk about Toys R Us? I know it's old news, but now that we're talking about like old businesses going out.
We did not talk about
That's really sad.
That's sad.
But see, that's because
you can get your toys on Amazon.
Yeah, but it's nice for a kid to be able to go into a toy store. It doesn't fucking matter if a kid goes into a Walmart and sees a Hostess. Like, it's a Hostess. It's not like...
Right, it's not like sentimental.
It doesn't pull at the heartstrings.
No, but you seem torn up about Toys R Us.
I am.
You said that you can't take your son there, Theo.
Yeah, but think about it. Like, you have children. Where do they go to get toys? They can't go and play with toys, but like how sad is that?
I guess like whatever town you're in, there's probably like some boutique toy stores.
Yeah, and what kind of organic toys are they gonna have there? Like non-GMO, like made in like I don't fucking know, but like they're just gonna be bad. There's gonna be worse toys.
Farm to table.
They're gonna be worse toys. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be worse toys, and they're gonna be so expensive.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine because they're all handmade. You know, like those toy stores that you randomly see where like. The people who own the store like made that horse by hand.
Oh wow!
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I went to a toy store this weekend because have you ever played Jax?
Of course.
So I was with Margot Lewin and we're best friends from camp. We used to play jacks. We played 100 games a day. We would walk from bunk to bunk with our jacks. Oh my God, we have to have jacks at Camp Toast. We would walk from bunk to bunk like with our jacks, just challenging everyone. And so we bought Jax, and by the way, we still had it. Jax is the best, most wholesome, most fun game ever. The only part that's hard about playing as an adult is sitting on the floor is torturous.
Like, not having Toys R Us means that kids won't play Jax, and they'll just play games on their phone, and we're done ever interacting with each other.
I agree.
And it's very, very sad.
And they're play on the iPad.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'd like to quickly apologize for the amount that I'm clearing my throat. I'm sure that Claudia
I hadn't noticed.
Oh no, I've been doing it like once every 3 minutes.
But I know that it bothers Claudia.
It bothers Claudia. Deal with it. Sorry.
Where does that come from?
If I don't take my Zyrtec early enough, it hasn't hit yet. It's a little bit too early. It'll probably like clear up in like an hour.
Oh, but I have to be honest.
I should have woken up.
I really didn't notice. And I remember you cleared your throat like at 3, 2, 1 on the live, and I was like, oh, this is going to be a fun show.
I've done it the whole time.
Oh.
So I'm happy that you didn't
Maybe
notice.
I'm just so focused on myself.
It's possible.
It's possible.
I've been clearing.
Actually, speaking of, now is the time in the show where we focus on you and only you, because we have so many viewer questions from you.
Thank God.
You're ready for it?
I'm ready.
We have a lot of questions for you. A lot of them are from your wife. And so I feel like this will be a good place for you guys to sort of, air your marital grievances, perhaps.
Sure.
I heard your wife cleans up after you all the time. Why?
She's never home to clean up after me, so I don't really know.
Sade.
I don't know what she's talking about.
You know what's so crazy is the last time you came on the Toast with just you and I, you did the podcast once with me, you and Claudia, but, she's there. So
Totally.
You did the Toast just you and I, and it was the 2 days before your wedding. And
It
now
was.
you're back. You're a married man coming up on 1 year anniversary.
Yes.
How has married life changed at your relationship or your life at all?
No, it's amazing. It's really the same.
Yeah,
in
that's
a good
what,
way.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, and I think that's the most you can hope for.
Yeah, like you just have your best friend at home, normally waiting, but she's off gallivanting the world.
Oh right, she
but
is
under,
on
but,
tour.
But under normal circumstances, you get home, she's there, you hang out, you order dinner, you watch a movie. Like that's like just like a normal weekday night, or like when you want to go out and. Like it used to be that you had to like text all your friends, like your friend's just there. Like
that's so cute.
It's fun.
That is fun, and now you guys have Theo.
Theo changed our lives more than marriage. Seriously, like.
And for the better.
Oh my God, for the better. He's the greatest thing that ever happened to us. Theo, everybody knows that he's my dog, but I just wanted to make sure that people didn't know that he's my son.
That he's not your actual son.
My actual son.
He's your son, but your dog's son. I guess technically he is a dog.
He's a dog.
And he has a lot of aunts who love him.
Tons.
One that loves him the most, who had a great day with him.
A wonderful day. Except you sometimes work him too much.
Why? But then he's so sleepy and good for you.
I know, but like also dying. Like.
That happened one time. I took him for a run.
But that happened.
It happened and I never did it again.
I think he also is a little. He gets so excited that he's running.
That he starts running faster than me. I'm keeping up with him.
I know.
And then he overworks himself.
Keeping up with Theo.
He needs his own show.
He needs his own show.
Okay. Someone asked, does Claudia really eat like a 5-year-old? Brian Kelly asked this question. Yes, she does.
Brian Kelly has eaten with Claudia.
Right.
So he knows she eats like a 5-year-old.
But he's just calling her out.
Yeah, I will give her credit though.
She's been expanding her palate.
She's recently expanded her palate. So my palate is as wide as it comes. I will eat literally anything.
What won't you eat?
I won't eat anything non-kosher.
So you wouldn't eat like horse or deer?
So I'm even going to correct what I said. I've eaten non-kosher. It's like I've eaten every seafood on planet Earth. It's not something that I like to talk about, but
no, but so
I have done it, and I've enjoyed it. I would never eat, I'd never eat an animal like that. That's just too strange, like a horse or like any kind of weird delicacy. Like horses are so nice. Like why the fuck are you eating a horse? And for all of the people that are like, oh, cows have feelings, they're so sweet. Like cows are clearly fucking dumb and like they were meant to be eaten. Every other animal was not meant to be eaten. Don't kill lions. Don't kill horses. Don't kill dolphins.
I've never heard of anyone eating a lion.
I'm sure people do.
Dolphins, mahi-mahi?
That's not real. It's the same way that like when you go to a sushi place and you order a California roll and they say it's crab.
That's Connie.
It's mock crab.
Okay, but mahi-mahi is
not dolphin.
Is dolphin.
No, I promise you it's not.
I promise you that it is, but that's fine if you don't want to accept it. What's one thing
Can we Google it?
What's one thing that's not kosher? Like that you wish would be, that you miss the most?
Just like going to a restaurant and ordering a regular steak. Like, unfortunately, kosher restaurants just have not gotten it together that like they're allowed to make food taste good. They just like, ooh, it's kosher, so like I'll just like throw it on the grill and won't give a shit about like how it tastes. So I miss being able to go to a restaurant and just order steak.
You know what I miss? If I can make one food
And cheeseburgers.
kosher. Oh, cheeseburgers. Mussels.
Mussels are
Mussels
good.
are fucking delicious and so healthy.
Seafood in general, that's great call. Like shrimp cocktail,
Lobster.
delicious.
Yeah.
No, I love
Lobster's
all of
a
it.
lot of work though.
Yeah, but it's so much work for no calories. Like everybody wants to know why Jews are so fucking fat. It's because everything that we eat is fattening. Like everything that we can't eat, all of your delicacies in the non-kosher, non-Jewish world are 0 calories.
No, I totally
By the
agree.
way,
Like
what is
shrimp
that?
cocktail.
What does that even say? Like why is that?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they just want us to be fat.
Right?
Maybe that's just the life we're always meant to be.
That's it.
Maybe we should stop trying not to be. Okay, Alexis Waters with the tough questions. If Theo and Claudia were stranded in the middle of the ocean and you could only save one, who would it be and why?
I'm not answering that question. Obviously, Claudia.
Okay.
But like, there would never be Theo. I can literally grab with one hand.
Right.
That would never happen. Jesus Christ, what a dark question.
Another one. If you had to be stuck on an island with one sister, not Claudia, who would it be? I think I know what the answer is.
Yeah, it would be Margot.
Really?
She's the least. Actually, I take it back. It would be Olivia.
That's what I thought.
Olivia is the most resourceful. I have to think about it in different ways. Like, if I wanted like just somebody that I don't think we would ever butt heads, Margot, because she's just like quiet and like for me. With me.
Okay.
Me and Margot rarely get in, and we also don't
Right.
argue. You and Margot are kind of in the same boat over there. Olivia, though, we don't argue, but like we're both opinionated.
Yeah.
But she is the most resourceful. So like if I couldn't find food, she would find food.
Yeah. Stuck with Olivia too. So I thought that's what you were going to say.
Olivia. It's tough. You all bring different things to the
There's
table.
no bad option.
No, there is no bad option. It's true.
Can you do your Mrs. Doubtfire impression?
Yeah, let me just
Clear my throat.
Was that very loud?
Yeah, I think
It felt pretty loud.
That's going to be tough for the podcast listeners, but
Oh yeah?
whatevs.
That's what happens. Oh, your tea, sugar in your tea. You did you Naya Doubtfire, dear. How's that?
That was fantastic.
Okay, good. Should I start a morning show where I'm dressed up as Mrs. Doubtfire,
Yes.
quite like
At the
like,
end of Mrs. Doubtfire.
The end of Mrs. Doubtfire.
1000%.
I should, right?
You really
Where I
should.
just like do it like it's too creepy.
What is it like to have to be married into a family of women with such strong personalities?
I definitely knew what I was getting into. Claudia and I dated for over 4 years pre-engagement. It was difficult to adjust like the first 6 months, but like after that, I have a very strong personality. It would be tough if I was quiet.
Yeah.
I'm not quiet, so like when they're talking, like I'll interrupt.
And we do have some new listeners because someone asked, how did you and Claudia meet? It's a tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time. We met at a party, just like regular kids, not online. She was waiting online at the bathroom. We tell this story differently. So if you ask Claudia, she'll give you a different version or like the false version of this story. The real version is that she was waiting online for the bathroom at a house party. I was super, super drunk, and I just ran to the very front of the line, knocked on the door like really hard, and then when the person who was in the bathroom opened the door, I ran away.
It was your wife.
And they were yelling at Claudia. Oh. No, they were blaming her for knocking on the door.
Okay, a tale as old as time.
That is how I met Claudia. From there, she asked a mutual friend, set us up. We were set up. We went on a couple of dates. She called me her boyfriend on Vine.
Right.
After that, we took a 2-week hiatus because I was a little creeped. And then we got back together, and I've loved her ever since.
And then got married. That's
We
it.
weren't dating when she called me her boyfriend.
Right.
I just want to be very clear on that.
Well,
We've
'cause
never broken up,
The
ever.
famous Vine goes, she came home and said that you wanted space because, like, what was the exact terms?
She claimed that it's because I wanted to go and hook up with girls in the club.
No, you said you wanted space, and you're like, what do you mean you want space? Like, you walk into the club and all these girls want to hook up with you? That was the Vine. It was 6 seconds, and it was fucking iconic.
It was iconic. Yeah, she was a little nuts. But that's how we met. She's not nuts anymore, and I love her.
How does it feel, though, to be married to a big-time comic?
it's amazing. And like what she's done and doing is amazing. People don't realize it, like how unbelievably hard she works morning to night. Like this show is just one piece of the workload that literally never stops for her. And she does it all for you guys, so you should be thanking her.
You should be.
But she really is, it's amazing, and she's
think-
blossoming before our eyes. Like, this is only the beginning.
I totally
And if
agree.
you haven't caught a show, that's okay, because
Tickets are available at girlwithnojob.com.
Oh, yes. That's true, but that wasn't even what I was going to say. Like, this is the pilot. Like, what's coming is fucking massive. Like, Amy Schumer can eat my ass. Like, this is, like, she's going to be huge.
I totally...
Let me make one more comment on that. If you have not seen the show, you won't know this, but she is the only female comic that I have seen that is able to be funny without talking about her body, aka vagina. I feel like female comics typically lean on vagina jokes.
Yeah, they're dirty.
Would you agree?
She's like the female Jim Gaffigan.
Exactly.
She's a clean comic. You can bring your kids
And
to the
she's
show.
really, really funny.
Yeah, I agree. I never thought of it like that. But yeah, all the female comics that I have seen and that I like are kind of dirty, are raunchy.
And I don't want to get in hot water. So if you are a female comic out there and you're not raunchy, I'm sorry for...
You just haven't been introduced
but
to her
I
work
just
yet.
have not been introduced yet. All of the prominent female comics that I know are raunchy, and they're hysterical. But it's just a different brand.
I totally agree.
Yes.
Very exciting stuff. And I actually think that stand-up comedy is the hardest job in the world.
And
if you
she's
watch,
so good at
And if
it.
you watch comedians in cars getting coffee, like, they agree. It's the hardest job in the world.
Oh, also.
And she just, like, walks right into it. Hey, guys.
Maybe an unpopular opinion. Comedians in cars getting coffee is not funny.
Oh, well, you can argue with
And
Claudia
Jerry
about-
Seinfeld is like my idol.
Really?
Yeah, Seinfeld. But that show, it's like...
That's funny because Claudia, like, doesn't watch Seinfeld, but she loves comedians in cars.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like I'm literally watching an hour of comedians force jokes when they're so funny. Like, it's okay to not be funny in a diner outside of a park.
I
Like,
agree.
you're allowed to have a normal
I agree.
conversation. Like,
And they're just like,
it's so
there are some
cringy.
episodes where they're like just trying to one up each other. I like the ones where they just have conversations like
Gaffigan's was good.
Yeah, Steve Harvey was good. They were
Yes.
just talking and they're just funny guys.
People that are just funny, exactly.
Right.
But like the people that are, I think that you can be funny. I'm sorry, I think you can be not funny in real life, but be an amazing stand-up comic. I think that's what I've learned from comedians in cars, that there are some people that just...
They're like so in their own head that they don't, yeah,
They have to
agree.
write out their jokes.
I agree.
They're really funny in that way, but they're not just like me, like conversationally funny, you know?
Totally. What is your go-to duet karaoke song with Claudia?
We don't really do duets, we more do solos. Like, people don't realize, like, I can sing as well.
Do you want to give us a little something? We haven't sung this morning on the show.
I don't really know what I would sing.
You can sing like
Oh.
Evanescence.
No, remember, should I do my Josh Groban?
Yes.
How was that?
When did you do that? Oh,
Turks and Caicos.
That was amazing.
It was?
We did karaoke in Turks and Caicos,
I have to
and it
continue
was
clearing my throat.
so fucking wild. Like, he sang Josh Groban, Claudia sang Celine Dion, Margot and I like did some Taylor Swift basic shit, but it was like cute, whatever. And it was just an amazing night.
That was really fun. Okay, I'll try and give a bar or two.
Yeah.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart barren be. Is that the words?
Burden B,
Burden
yeah.
B.
And I'm
But I am still something in the silence. I wish I knew the words. What are the next words?
But I'm still in wait here in the silence till you find.
And spend a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders.
It's so good.
You raise me up to more than I can be.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful,
Thank you very
beautiful.
much. Thank you. It felt good. I realized that we're in studio space and everybody outside's probably like, what is going on?
Right, but we listen to their stuff all the time. There were drills in my head yesterday, so
Yeah.
it's the least.
If anybody wants to sign me, you can email me.
Right, link in bio.
Link in bio.
Someone wants to know about your keto diet. They've been on keto for 3 months and cannot lose any more weight. They're at a 20-pound weight loss since month 2, but they're trying to lose 50 pounds. What has your experience been like with keto? What advice do you have for this person? How many pounds are you down?
I'm down 25 pounds. I want to know if that person is skinny now. Like, are they trying to lose 30 pounds?
It seems like their goal weight was 50 pounds.
They're able to lose 30 more.
I think
hypothetically. Do you know what I'm saying?
From the sound of this question, yes.
Okay. I think that you just because. So for everybody that doesn't know, and Claudia is going to kill me because she hates when I talk about it. Keto diet is no carbs, high fat. High fat people come to think is mayonnaise, bacon, meats. Like, yeah, those are high fat, but also avocado is high fat. Like, I'm sure that this person is following the traditional keto diet, the same way you follow traditional Atkins. Like, in the beginning, if you just consume a ton of meat, you're gonna lose weight.
Yeah.
But at some point, you have to break through.
You gotta refine.
You just gotta eat cleaner, 1. And 2, now that your energy is so high from keto, you should probably go to the gym. Like,
Yeah,
I think that, like, at some point, I have not started the exercise part of my journey just because I play basketball, but I don't like going to the gym.
Right.
I think that at some point you need to do both.
You need to supplement.
Yes.
I agree. And also, like, with all weight loss, like, at a certain point you plateau, and it doesn't mean you're done losing weight, but that you just have to work a little bit harder. And once you get over the hump, it gets easier again. But I think the most important thing to do right now at this plateau is just to keep on being so good, because then your body will undeniably lose weight. It's a science, like, it's math, and if you put in the work, you're gonna lose the weight. It's just sometimes your body like fights you on it, but eventually it'll give up, and then you drop weight like that.
It's also possible that you don't know that you're consuming carbs when you actually are.
Well, if she lost 20 pounds already, then it seems like she knows what she's doing.
No, like, one common misconception, you can lose 20 pounds by eating a ton of broccoli. That just doesn't mean that you're on keto.
No, but that just means you're on a low calorie diet.
Low calorie.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, for your body to be in ketosis, you can't have carbs. There are plenty of great things that have carbs in them.
Yeah.
So it's possible that this person has just been on a low carb diet.
I remember when I was on Atkins back in the day, and like you didn't, like, this was pre-keto, and
I didn't understand it.
I told you could drink mayonnaise every day.
I didn't understand
and
it.
lose weight, and you like thought I was psychotic.
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. I actually thought about that the other day, weirdly. That I remember you telling me that I could eat mayonnaise and it was fine.
Like, you could drink it out of a straw.
You could do whatever you want. Yeah, your body just changes the way that it processes foods.
Yeah.
Also, if you try and eat a whole container of mayonnaise, you're never going to want to eat it again.
Right.
So that's also
Right.
probably something that works with the diet.
When would you like to have kids?
When would I like to have kids? Like, I'd love to have a kid right now. Like, it would be amazing. But when am I ready to have kids is a very different question. Probably 2 years minimum. Claudia's career is just, as we've already discussed, like, just starting to blossom. You have to not go on tour for the 9 months. I think that we're a little out.
Okay, that's fair.
But I can't wait.
Yeah,
obviously.
Same, and just another lover to be an aunt to.
Yes.
Another love bug.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about Claudia?
So when you said that this was about me, what you
Right.
meant was this was about Claudia.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
cool.
That'll be my last question.
Cool.
Where? Okay.
No, we can talk more
I
about Claudia.
understand.
No, I love her. I just thought it was about me. Just I was a little confused. My favorite thing about Claudia is her confidence and the way that she pushes that confidence onto others, including myself. I was never as confident of a person as I am today. Like, from the day that I met her, I was confident when I met her, because when I met her, I was much skinnier than this. I had just lost a ton of weight for the 3rd time, so let's see if I can hold it off this time. So, like, that gives you confidence, but, like, she just gives you the power, gives anyone the power to be confident no matter what.
I totally agree.
It's like, I can't explain it. Like, she gives me the confidence to go get something from, like, my mom will drive outside to drop something off for me outside of my building, and I have the confidence to walk outside in my robe. I can't explain it. Like, I just don't give a fuck about anybody's opinions, not in a rude way. Like, I never want to be disrespectful, but she empowers me and everybody else to be that type of person.
And just to be yourself.
To be yourself.
I totally agree. That's a really great answer.
Yeah.
This is an interesting question, definitely about you. When you're in the shower, do you let the excess soap wash your feet, or do you go out of your way to clean your feet?
I let the excess soap wash my feet.
Me too, unless I had like a dirty feet day.
Unless like right now I'm wearing loafers with no socks, so probably when I get home I will wash my feet because it's a little stanky. But no, I don't. But with that question, just because Claudia does this, anybody that takes a bath and doesn't shower after is fucking disgusting.
I agree.
Baths are you sitting in your filth.
Unless you take a bath just for like, you're already clean, it's just for like the relaxation purpose. But whenever you take a bath, like you just have to rinse off after.
You have to take a shower.
I totally agree.
Like Claudia literally washes her hair in the bath. That's not what a bath is for. You soak, you get up, then you shampoo your hair in the shower.
Yeah.
I just needed everybody to know that.
Another question for you, and I'm actually curious myself. What's something that you're passionate about, like a hobby?
Sports.
What sport?
Well, my Knicks are my number one, so basketball. Giants football, Yankees baseball. I love golf. I love cooking. Really good
Were
at
you
cooking.
upset that LeBron didn't come to New York?
I was upset in 2010 that LeBron didn't come to New York, which is why I've hated him ever since. But now I just know that good players aren't coming to New York.
But like, why? It's such a great place to be. Do they not consider?
It's not
they only
ready.
look at the money.
It's not ready yet. Like, our team isn't ready yet.
What needs to happen?
There are two things. LeBron is at a point where he can go wherever he wants for as much money as he wants. Excuse me. So he felt that the Lakers had a better fit for him. Plus, it's LA. Plus, he got $150 million.
Right, that helps.
Also, while we love New York, it's cold here.
Yeah.
Like the weather is not ideal for everyone.
I agree with that.
So I think that LeBron, I could have told you that he was going to go to LA because he loved Miami and it's like similar-ish weather.
So LeBron or Kobe?
Kobe. Oh, I hate LeBron. Everybody knows that.
Okay.
I respect him, and I hates the wrong word. He's like the second greatest basketball player of all time.
But Kobe's the greatest.
Michael Jordan's the greatest.
Michael Jordan's the
Kobe's
greatest.
the third.
Kobe's okay.
But he's Kobe. He's iconic. He never left the Lakers. LeBron's been on 4 different teams. It's a very different
trajectory.
Yeah, and like the NBA has changed. There's no longer any loyalty. And I feel like LeBron kind of pioneered the age of chasing money as opposed to being loyal to your fan base.
Cool.
But I still respect him, just in case he's watching.
No, for sure. I think that was a very fair assessment as someone who doesn't know much about the subject,
Yes.
except that I loved him in Trainwreck.
Yes. Oh, great actor.
Great
What an
actor.
actor. And I'm very excited for Space Jam 2. I don't know if you knew that was coming.
Yeah. You're a big. You guys have a Space Jam poster.
Space Jam's the greatest movie of all time.
That's so funny.
And Michael Jordan is not exactly a great actor. They really should have done it with Shaq.
Oh, do you love Shaq?
Shaq is my favorite person on planet Earth, transcending basketball.
Do you remember when we saw Shaq DJ a few weeks ago?
How funny is he?
He's so funny. Not the best DJ, but you know, I'm sure with a little finesse and a little work, he'll pull it out.
Have you seen Kazam?
No, what's that?
1996. Shaq is a genie. Watch it when you get home.
Okay.
No joke.
The next Toast movie of the week. What's your biggest pet peeve?
I probably have so many. It's weird that I can't think of one.
Yeah.
Oh. Any man that calls me buddy is a huge pet peeve.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, or like, yeah, like, don't worry about it, buddy. Like, if you call me buddy, I know you're talking down to me and you think that you're better than me. So stop doing that.
Oh my God, I have to
That's
start
a huge
looking out
pet
for that.
peeve.
That's fucking hilarious.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Terrible. I remember this one kid, 4th grade. This has been a pet peeve forever. I was playing soccer. He's like, don't worry about it, buddy. Like, I get it. You think you're better at soccer than me because you're calling me buddy. But, like, grab a spoon.
Grab a spoon. So how many times in your household does someone have to grab a spoon?
Claudia and I say eat my ass all the time.
Right.
Oh, we don't say grab a spoon. We just...
Just get to the point. Grab a spoon is like the...
fuck you, eat my ass. Like, all the time.
Grab a spoon is the euphemistic term, you know,
Yes.
the PG term.
Yes.
Who's your favorite housewife?
Wow. Who is my favorite housewife? Can you name... Oh, Kim Zolciak. Is she a housewife?
Yes. Well, she not at the moment, but she's housewife.
That show is just so much better in my opinion, than all of the other shows. They found a way to not have dumb drama and still have a
Atlanta?
really good show in Atlanta.
I mean,
Don't
they have
Be Tardy.
the most drama.
Oh no, sorry,
But
Don't Be Tardy.
Oh, just the nice family show.
Just the nice family
I
show.
mean, they're so interesting.
It's the same
crazy.
reason why I love Kris Knows Best.
You love Kris. I've never watched it.
It's the greatest show.
Wow.
I used to love that show.
Do you?
I don't watch it
speaking
really
of-
anymore, but we used to love it.
Speaking of the greatest show, do you love The Greatest Showman?
Love. I mean, you guys are really fucking annoying with it. And at this point, I know every word of every song by heart.
As you should,
when I've
because-
never played it myself. You guys like the radio.
Yeah.
Like,
We're gonna
you
make
just
sure.
like get songs ingrained in your brain regardless of if you want to or not.
So I actually have a really personal question for you.
Okay.
Why don't you watch The Toast?
Because I'm at work. So Jackie and I were talking about this earlier. I wish that I had the liberties of being able to watch The Toast, but I go to work, I do my work, I leave.
Right. When you're not working, you leave.
When I'm not working, I leave. And when I'm always working between 10:30 and 11:30, typically. Sometimes I do watch. I also feel like I live it.
Yeah. There's nothing that happens
there's nothing
on the
really
show
that happens on the show that
you need to know about.
and like bits and oh god, I mean like I do see Claudia like with a lot of men sometimes like taking pictures with like the guests and like talking
that's
about how
the
she like
job.
wants to be their wives.
No. That's the job.
Yeah, whatever.
That's the job.
Whatever.
Are you gonna get Theo a sibling?
Um,
I feel like not
not at
anytime
this
soon.
time. Not at this time.
He needs a cousin.
He can have a cousin when I can afford to have help.
No, he needs a cousin. Like
Oh, a
one of the
cousin. Yes,
sisters
he needs
to
a
get-
cousin.
to
No,
get
but
a
I'm saying
Theo.
I'd love to have another dog in my house, but it's just a lot of work.
I agree. I'm just loving this question from Ashley. Do you absolutely love having Jackie around?
Yes, love. So fun. Jackie and I, like, especially in the very, very beginnings of my relationship with Claudia, we were best buds.
No, well, in the very, very beginnings, we didn't know each other that well because I was at school when you
Yeah.
started dating Claudia.
So, like, sorry, a year in.
Yeah,
whatever
a year
it is,
in when
we
I
were-
graduated.
We were
did
raging in the clubs.
Everything together. We
Everything.
were raging in the clubs. We stood at baseball games. I remember one time we went to a baseball game. It was me, you, and Claudia, and we had 4 seats. And you were like, do you want me to invite a friend so you have someone to hang out with? And I was like, no, I'll use the seat for my purse just because I liked hanging out with the 3 of us.
No, we were an unbelievable
we were
three-wheeler.
unstoppable.
Do you call it a three-wheeler?
I guess, yes,
Because
technically I was
third
a
wheel.
third wheel. Yeah.
No, but it didn't
But it
feel like
didn't
that.
feel like that.
No, not at all. We like best buds. So yeah, she's the best. I
Yeah.
mean, if like now that she's like Granny Jackie, like she's like a little less fun.
For
but,
sure.
Like when she turns up.
When
great
I
time.
still turn up from time to time, and I'm just loving being a grandma right now. Like
I understand.
grandma power, and everyone has to grow up at some point, and like especially for women, like there's a lot of pressure to mature.
Yeah, I understand. That's a load of horseshit. And you can be both a granny and a fun granny, a fanny.
I'm definitely a fanny, for sure, and I'm a fun aunt as well.
You're a fun aunt.
Always treating my nephews niches.
Yeah, but like brunch fun. We got to get you back to night fun.
To club fun, it's hard because like I don't love the club scene in the city. Like when
Tot-
we went to Atlantic City, I was
That's a good call.
the most fun gal in the group.
New York City nightlife has really taken a turn for the worst.
It really has. Like you go to the club and you're not like breaking it down on the dance floor. You're like standing around your table, like
Bopping your head.
right.
Yeah.
But when we were in Atlantic City, we were breaking it down. I literally like needed to move the rope to our table so that I could like have more space to dance.
Yeah.
There's none of that in New York.
In case there's any prominent New York City nightlife owners watching, like maybe Eric Marks, people like house music, people like the occasional rap song, and people like pop.
People like
People-
people like songs that they know the words to. Like you don't need to use your DJ set as an opportunity to introduce us to new music.
Yes, and play to an audience pretending like they're not on drugs. Because too often they play to an audience that they think is on drugs, and that's why you get literally 8 straight hours of doonst, 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 which I understand people would like if they're on drugs, but if you're not on drugs, we like to hear words.
Right. So
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
gonna blame nightlife in the city for my grandma evolution because when we leave the city, I'm always popping off in Nashville at the honky tonks, like
Because there's words.
because there's words and there's fun. Like here, if I want to go out, like it's just like a house music club with no lyrics, or it's like a seedy bar that smells. Like
Stuff.
And the few times we've gone out and had fun nights recently, like we took the town when we went out for the night before Margot went to Israel when we went to the Globe.
That was fun.
That was so fun.
It was empty, but it was fun.
Right, but all you need is space and some good music. Anyways, Bunge, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, that's it?
Do you have more that you want to say?
No, I just have no conception of time.
It's been
wow.
an hour. It's been an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
Time
wow.
flies when you're on
Holy
the toast.
crap.
I can't
All
imagine
right.
what it's like to watch the toast.
Yeah, me neither.
Like now it's lunchtime. What are you gonna have for lunch?
Lucky.
A Michelin omelet?
Probably.
Did you already have an omelet today?
No, I didn't eat.
Ooh,
Yeah, really skinny. Probably a piece of salmon. Salad.
nice.
Something sad. Something really sad.
So fucking sad. What would you have for lunch if you could eat whatever you wanted?
Sandwich every single day. Like, there is nothing better than a sandwich.
There's
like,
nothing better than a
a
tuna
to-
sandwich.
Ugh, Jackie.
I love a tuna
yeah,
sandwich.
me too, but like there's nothing better. Meat is better than tuna.
No,
But-
deli meats creep me out.
Like some kind of bread, toasted, turkey,
Toasted.
lettuce, onion, pickle, mayonnaise. I'd eat it every day of my life.
I could do a turkey sandwich, lettuce, tomato, onion,
How-
mustard,
Sure.
spicy mustard.
How good is a turkey sandwich?
Very good.
Right?
Or a turkey wrap even.
Bread. Bread is the best. Toast. Yeah, I mean,
Hence
it
the
needs
name
to
of
be
the show.
It needs to be toasted.
It needs to be toasted.
needs to be toasted.
Do you ever watch Mad Men?
No,
Okay.
sorry.
I think you might like it actually.
And that's it.
And that's our show. Anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow with Heather McMahon. I'm so excited to talk to her. I'm gonna need all of your questions. Like, she is so goddamn funny. Hopefully she'll do the Britney challenge, teach me how to move like Britney, which is to not move at all. And we will see you tomorrow. Oh my gosh, 20 minutes. Camp Toast tickets go live for everyone. Stand by on your computer. Instagram link in bio. We will see you there. Cannot wait. Mwah. Thanks.